So how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
You know, I'm getting a lot of emails these days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I get a lot of junk email.
Oh, boy.
But that's not the conversation I want to have.
No, me
That's
too.
a totally other topic. But I did get an email this morning that was very interesting, and I wanted to share with everybody.
Please do share.
Especially now that we're getting into election season,
Oh, boy.
campaigns. I got an email from Donald Trump this morning.
Oh my God! Look at you.
I have been picked to get a signed photograph of Donald Trump.
Wow! He emailed you. He got up at like 6 this morning.
I have
and
the
you were
email
on
right
his
here.
list.
Are you not on the list?
I didn't get the email, but I mean.
Yep. Here's the email, right? We can put it up here. You know, I have been pre-selected to get a signed photo. All I have to do is click on these links, fill out some information, and I'm gonna.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
It looks pretty official.
It looks very official.
I mean, it has the
It has the logo.
It has the campaign logo. Scroll down real quick.
I mean,
Has the
there it is, right
picture
there.
of the guy himself.
Thank you for your
signed.
support.
That looks pretty legitimate.
Oh, and it's definitely. I didn't go all the way to the bottom, but I need to contribute something too.
Of course you do.
You know,
so that's where.
That's where they get you, right? As soon as you put in there, because probably as soon as I contribute, I use my credit card, right, to contribute, and then they got you.
Well, they have your information.
They have everything they need.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay, please.
So when it comes to cybersecurity and email security, and I hear this from people all the time, what's the best workflow here? I mean, what do you do? How do you stay diligent? How some stuff looks so believable.
Right.
What do? Do you check with somebody or what's
Yeah,
the best
so I mean,
practice?
there's really I consider two different kinds of emails that you might get, right? One like this, Donald Trump. I mean, come on. I don't know Donald Trump, so on and so forth. I mean, that's just kind of why ask the question, right? If something looks fishy, ask the question.
Right.
Should I really do this? I mean, is this legit? So there's
So you should always have like a little voice in the back of your head. Like,
unfortunately,
hey.
you have to have some kind of conscience that says, is this really real?
Yeah.
So there's the kind of emails that you get from, those types of, people or vendors or whatever. And then there's the type of email that you might get from a colleague. Like I might get an email from you that says, hey, I just got this file. Here's the file for you that you requested.
So it's not a flashy email.
So
it's not a marketing email. It's just like me and you having a simple conversation.
Right.
Right.
But there might be something different about the email, right? So you email me all the time and it has your email signature, right? So I can pull up an email from you here. It's got your real nice email signature. So every time I get an email from you, it has that email signature.
Right.
So if I get an email from you that has a file attachment or something and it doesn't have your email signature.
Sincerely, Mike.
Something that just doesn't sound right or look right, I should ask the question. This smells and looks fishy, right? Mike usually doesn't send me emails like this. He rarely sends me files. So you got to start, unfortunately, asking those questions of, does this really look real?
Right.
And the best thing, unfortunately, now with technology, but going back, we tell our clients all the time, if you have any doubt in mind that this person or this email is real, and you know who they are, pick up the phone and call them.
Yep.
I have so many examples of, other instances of scams, right? One of the biggest one that was going around about a year ago was the whole gift card scam.
The iTunes gift card thing?
iTunes gift card scam. So,
Boy, that
I've got an email
with you.
here that, we can pull up and just kind of highlight, some of the things that happened, but we get a call. I mean, I'll just give you a quick summary. We got a call from our client that says, I think I did something wrong.
Oh.
And that's not always a good conversation starter, right? It's like, okay, right? Is that we say, okay,
Yeah.
What happened? She goes, well, I think one of my colleagues, so it wasn't even her, right? One of her colleagues' email account was hacked. So what happened was a colleague email was hacked. The hacker looked in their calendar, looked and noticed that on this date, she was doing a presentation with our client. So there are two lawyers. Wow. There are two lawyers here, right?
Right.
So this one email was hacked. This user had no idea, but they were doing a presentation together. So what the hacker did was got into the email, got the email address of our client, and said, hey, why don't you go to the store and buy $50 gift card, iTunes gift cards.
For the presentation?
For the presentation that we can give out that we're giving tomorrow.
Okay.
So
that's actually a pretty smart scam, right?
That's a very pointed, right? That's a very direct.
I don't want to call the hacker smart, but I'm just saying it makes sense that somebody would fall for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she didn't think anything of it.
Right.
It came from her colleague's email account. Right. So she went out and bought 5 $50 gift cards. So $250. So she got back to her office that afternoon, replied to the client, here, I've got the gift cards, can't wait to see you tomorrow, blah, 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 blah. Immediately got an email back saying, hey, just for my record, please turn over the iTunes gift cards, scratch off the code, the access code that is on the gift card that you have to use when you're using it online or any of those things, and take a picture with your phone of each card.
So this should have been a red flag.
This is where it starts to get weird, right?
Exactly.
This is where it starts to get weird.
Yes.
So she did it. She took the 5 different, emailed it to the other person. Here you go. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. She immediately gets another email back.
Oh, sure she does. Why wouldn't she?
I think 5 might not be enough. Mm-hmm. Why don't you go get 5 more? This is where a red flag in her mind popped up and said, yeah, I should probably question this, and called, and the other colleague had no idea this was going on. So what the hacker did is got into the other user's email account, and they set up a rule that redirected all of my client's email to a separate folder that the real user had no idea was even created or what was going on.
So this is a version of social hacking as well.
This is very much social hack because they saw something within an account and social engineered to get $250 worth of iTunes card. She was out. She tried to call her bank and cancel, but it was done. Yeah. It was already processed. So there's very much, and that's a big problem, with social media. You talked about it, you hit on it, social engineering. We tell our clients all the time, we educate them on, just some of the basic stuff. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as soon as you put something out there, even
people learn something about you.
Yeah. Even to the point of, there are stories and reports of the basic stuff. And on Facebook, letting everybody know that you're going on vacation next week to Hawaii and you'll be gone for 2 weeks. Can't wait for my vacation. Yeah. Do you see a problem with that?
Right, yeah.
No, but if someone is targeting you, they know now you're going to be out, right? You're going to be out. You're going to be out of the country. You're going to be out.
So let me ask you a question, though.
So that's a far-fetched one, but it does happen.
Right. What can people who are watching? They're like, well, I don't want that to happen to me or happen to my employees. What's the most? Give me 1 or 2 very quick, simple things that people can do to stay diligent and be aware of this kind of stuff.
Yeah. So really, for email, email is the biggest one, right? It's called email spoofing, email, scams, so on and so forth. Everything within email you need to question, unfortunately. If you get an email from a client or a colleague and it has an attachment to it,
yes,
that's where you need to is this legit? 9 out of 10 times it's going to be legit, but that one time is there a punctuation within the email that's wrong? Is the verbiage correct? Does this really sound like Joe, who I email all the time, from XYZ company? It's those kind of...
So don't be paranoid.
No, don't be paranoid, but you need to be diligent.
Be diligent, yes.
Diligent about looking at your email and saying, you know what, this just does not look correct. So here's another one that I get all the time. Here's an example. I pull up in my email. I got an email a couple weeks ago from Bart Anderson at AOL.com.
Do you know Bart?
I have no idea who Bart Anderson is at AOL.com, but there's a file attached, right? But the body of the email says, hi, I'm reporting you the additional info, waiting around for your message. Respectfully, Bart Anderson. So that does, it's broken English.
Right.
I have no idea who Bart is. So why would I open the email?
Well, you
right?
shouldn't. Right.
Right.
Exactly.
I shouldn't open the email. So these are, this is a good example of one that was just, you should just delete,
Right.
right? You can let us know about those kind of emails. A lot of people think that we can block all this stuff. We can to a point, but the best is educating yourself so that you
Right.
can just ignore, delete, get rid of these emails.
And ask questions, right?
Ask questions.
I mean, that's the thing that people don't fall back on is if it feels wrong or feels weird, just reach out to the person in your office who knows technology or reach out
Right.
to us or
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, so I mean, we would rather you guys would rather our clients email us, call the help desk, bug us all day long with these types of emails and these types of questions than the other side of it. If you open that email,
you're scrambling to
now
figure
now
out
you're
things.
hacked.
Exactly.
Now you're compromised. Now
Exactly.
there's issues, right?
Right.
So the education part is really key. If you have any doubt in your mind, if it's what I like to say, if it smells fishy, then ask the question.
Right. Okay, cool. Thanks, Kevin, for the info.
Thank you.
It was good.